Hello and welcome to English. Today is the second day that we are studying our new unit called ERT, which is Essential Research for Teens. Today's pretest is we're going to learn about something called synthesis. Synthesis is where you look at multiple sources for information and then try to take a little bit of information from each of those sources and kind of put it as a summary into a paragraph. So you're going to be reading a short article, and it's going to have different topics, information on a topic, and then you're going to have to summarize that. Again, we'll be writing some documentaries. We're going to do a science one early and then a historical documentary later. But first, we're learning about how to do research. Yesterday, we talked a little bit about note taking, and we did a pre-test on that. So Mr. Fries and I can plan lessons for teaching you how to take notes. And today, we're doing the same thing with synthesis. We want to see where you are at synthesis. So we want to be able to plan our lessons going forward. On our second slide, our blue slide, our direction slide, very simple. You're going to watch your instructional video of me, which you're doing now on slide 4. You're going to click on the bottom on Google Classroom, and you're going to read an article from a NASA website called Climate Change, How Do We Know? And it's going to have several different portions that you read. And then when you're done reading that, you're going to write a 5 to 7 sentence summary, just one paragraph. Okay, so it's not too long, but 5 to 7 sentences that summarizes all the information that you've read. And then you're going to submit it to me again so I can grade it for you. This will be worth 4 points as well. And then when you're done, as we did yesterday and we've been doing the last couple of weeks, you're going to read for 20 minutes. We'd like you to read for 20 minutes from your book. Again, I'm going to point over here the yellow box, and I'm kind of cutting off a little bit here. Any missing work that you may have is due by this Friday so that we can get it graded and move on with our research unit. Okay, this is where my video will be. And what we're going to do is what we did yesterday is watch a little bit of Mr. Fries giving us directions. That's about a 2.5-minute clip here for today's assignment.
Happy Tuesday, 8th graders. Happy Tuesday, 8th graders. Today we are doing the second part of our 2-part pretest. So in our ERT unit, which is Essential Research for Teens, what we are going to be doing is we're going to look at note-taking, but we're also going to look at something else that's really essential for researchers, and that is synthesis. Synthesis is a big word, but here's what it actually means. Can you take little pieces of information from all over the place, a little bit from this source, a little bit from this source, a little bit from this source, and put it together into one big piece of information? That's something that researchers need to be able to do. Find information about a topic from all over the place and take all those little bits of information and turn it into one new thing. So today we're going to practice that. You're going to show us where you're already at in terms of your ability to take information from lots of little places and put it together into one message, which is right here, and that's our learning target. You're going to show us what you already know about taking information from lots of little places. So the video is right here. It should be short, sweet, and to the point today. And here's the pretest. Now, this pretest can be a little tricky, so I just want to explain it to you. You're going to look at a section of a website called Climate Change, How Do We Know? And it's an evidence web page. And there's lots of little different pieces of evidence on this web page. So you're going to read all the little pieces and come up with one coherent message. So you're going to stay on this page. Do not click on these things. These are not what you need. You're going to keep scrolling down. Okay? So here's the beginning informational part. And then there are all these little tiny little snippets. So global temperature rise, warming ocean, shrinking ice sheets, glacial retreat, decreased snow cover, sea level rise, declining Arctic sea ice, extreme events, and ocean acidification. You're going to read each of these little pieces. Okay, see where it says more, you click on that and get a little bit more. So you're going to read through all of them. This is why you have a whole class period to do it. Then right over here, you're going to write a 5-sentence summary that gives the big idea of all those little chunks, because that's what researchers need to do, right? They need to go through and read from lots of different places, and what's that one big coherent message? They're pulling all those little pieces together into one whole. Now, we're going to learn about how to do this a ton during our unit, but we need to know where you're at right now. What do you know right now? That way, then we can sort of adjust our lessons. If you all can do this and you all rock this, well, then we'll do something different with our lessons, right? Okay. And again, how you're going to be graded is down here. These things are things like different skills that we are going to be teaching during the unit. So if these don't make sense to you, that makes you normal. Okay. So reading through all those little pieces and writing a 5-sentence summary, pulling it all together. Okay. Enjoy. If you need any extra help, join a live class. Also, I will have time available at 2 o'clock today. Okay. Enjoy. Have fun. Try your best.
Okay. Okay, so those are the directions. Pretty much like yesterday, except when you click on the article, there's going to be 8 or 9 little blurbs that we want you to read through. And then when you're done, on the bottom of this, just like you did yesterday, is to write down 5 to 7 sentences, a paragraph summarizing everything that you've read. Okay, and that's called synthesis, being able to take all these multiple parts of information and kind of summarize it into one paragraph. Okay, so when you're done, what we'd like you to do is just like kind of like yesterday, read the article, write the summary, 5 to 7 sentences, submit it to me. It's going to be worth 4 points, and then read your book for 20 minutes. Okay, that will be our assignment today. It might take a little longer today to read the 8 or 9 little blurbs that we want you to read, but you should be able to get done with it within 25 to 30 minutes, and then have plenty of time to read today in class as well as at home. Thank you very much. Again, I'm going to go back to the beginning here where any work that you have missing, please have it due by Friday. And as always, if you have any questions, don't hesitate to contact me. Good luck, and we'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.